Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network. I love your tweet. Kamala Harris is leading the charge for abortion access, which is winning at the ballot box. J.D. Vance doesn't believe in exceptions for rape or incest. Make him say it on national TV. If he does, he loses moderates. If he doesn't, he loses MAGA. Make him say it. He is such an extreme choice in an already extreme party with the most extreme presidential candidate ever.
And as the Biden campaign has noticed, he has already scrubbed that statement from his website. They're trying to rewrite history on J.D. Vance, just like he wrote his own history on Hillbilly Elegy. Like, this is a guy who likes to survive in fiction. That was not a nonfiction book.
Right.
I really hope that all of the tapes, all of the quotes, everything he's ever said continues to be played in ads over and over and over. But the one thing we all know, and a lot of people listening, and you know this, they didn't pick JD for this election. They picked him to be to carry on MAGA. This whole thing has been bankrolled by Peter Thiel, Elon Musk. They are trying to buy the White House, and they think JD Vance is the best guy to carry on the MAGA movement when Donald Trump is no longer in office, and there will be a time.
More importantly, I thought I had won the internet yesterday, and then you come along and say, so it's okay for J.D. Vance to wear a ton of eyeliner, but not drag queens? Just trying to understand how much makeup is too much makeup for MAGA.
I mean, listen, he's got a nice smoky eye.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. I want some pointers. He's got a real nice smoky eye.
It's the panty liner and guy liner ticket, which is fantastic.
Oh, that whole thing. What a cult. I can't.
Right? Could you even, in your brilliance as a comedy writer, think of a where they're all wearing Kotex on their ear? Because he is, which is clearly unnecessary. Because if you're still bleeding after 5 days, then really. But how would we know if he's received medical attention? Because they won't. He won't. Of course, they won't tell us anything, right?
Absolutely not. And everyone, of course, people are going to be skeptical about what happened and what he's saying. He's the boy who cries wolf. It is very normal to question him. So for those people that are like, oh, you're adding to the conspiracy theories, to question whether or not it was glass or a bullet, I think that's a fair question. It's a fair question.
Well, because A, he lies, and B, he never tells us anything. Right. So, we were saying in any other assassination or assassination attempt, doctors come out immediately. You hear it's just, but of course with Trump, there's no. I mean,
I'm not saying this didn't happen. He got shot at.
Yeah, of course.
But I am still very skeptical of what got hit, if got hit. It's him. He lies about everything. Yeah. I want to see a doctor's report.
And only really the headline we read about Republicans gleeful about this, can weaponize it against Democrats, and I'm like, how are you spinning a 20-year-old registered Republican with MAGA things on his yard that shot your Republican candidate is the fault of Democrats somehow?
Family was on a secret list that the Trump campaign was compiling in 2016 about people they could actually target with gun ads. Like, this is it's bizarre to say this guy is he's a liberal.
Yeah.
He's not. I'm not saying how far conservative he is. He is not a liberal kid.
Right. By the way, Lisa, to your point, Dana, she wrote and said, I'm a longtime friend of Jeff. I often think of the lovely late Suzanne Wong. And how I could possibly channel some of her amazingly positive energy during these trying times. Man, there's a lot of people I'm missing, and Eric Bollert and just did.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've been my morning therapy for many years. Today I write to you because I have so much to say. I don't have a therapist. Oh, that's fine. Neither do I, clearly. So many details about Saturday's incident are incredibly suspicious, and I'm having a hard time getting past it. If Trump was remotely trustworthy and not a desperate narcissistic reality TV star, perhaps there wouldn't be so much doubt. I wish someone would prove to me that this wasn't staged. The incident seems to have been timed to run up to the convention so everyone will conveniently be distracted from Project 2025, the Epstein scandal, the fact that Joe Biden had a great couple of days, the NATO conference, and the Motown is Joetown event. Why am I being made to feel like a crazy conspiracy nut because I'm asking questions? I'm not the only one. Thank you for this therapy session. I'm grateful to you and your team, fart jokes and all. Thank you. Lisa, I mean, somebody else tweeted that, Dana. They're like, live your life in such a way where half the world doesn't assume that this is staged, even though it obviously wasn't, right?
Absolutely. That's exactly what I said. I mean, it's just, and listen, I will say this unequivocally, and I know it may sound surprising. I'm actually glad this wasn't successful.
Oh,
because
God, yes. God, yes.
it would have been civil war. Every fanatic MAGA that has an AR-15 would have tried to avenge his death, walked out in the streets, and shot anyone they thought even appeared to be liberal.
Yeah.
Thank
Yeah.
God they missed him.
Oh, I'm sorry. I realized that I just quoted you to you, and I didn't even realize I was. You're right. That was your tweet. You said. But no, you said it best. I know we don't want conspiracy theories taking over social media, but also maybe live your life in a way that half the world absolutely believes you would fake your own assassination attempt for a photo op. Thank you. I'm like that. Clearly, we all know he doesn't need that stupid, ridiculous, cartoonishly large bandage or Kotex or whatever it is, right? It's for TV, like everything he does, and it's okay. I mean,
that's what I responded to Mark Hamill when he's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, "All the Hello Kitty Band-Aids were sold out."
Well, that was a good laugh.
It was a good. It was funny.
Hey, here's something exciting. Carol Burnett just got another Emmy nomination yesterday.
Yes, she did.
So,
26 so far.
America, we still can have nice things if you do what you're supposed to do in November. What?
It's her 26th nomination.
It's her 26th.
She has enough.
No, she doesn't.
How dare you, Christopher?
How dare you,
Christopher
Chris
Louise.
LaVoy? How dare you?
You said she's up against Meryl Streep?
She's up against Meryl
Oh,
Streep.
you know what we say on this show to Meryl
And Lorraine
Streep?
Newman's daughter.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, she's very good on that
is
show, but she's no
Gillette.
Carol Burnett. Okay.
I'm gonna get in a fight with Lorraine.
Speaking of comedy, Dana, you said somebody bought VanceForVicePresident.com and it redirects to a reproductive freedom website. Yay! And you said, and that's what the internet was made for.
It is.
Yes.